Hello, my name is Cameron, and I am here to teach you about multiplication. I am only 9, but I am super good at multiplication. So that's what I will be teaching you guys today. And so all the things that you need is a piece of paper, a pencil, and an eraser because we will be messing up a little bit. And if you have some flashcards, but I don't really expect you to have some, but if you do, then that's fine too. Okay? So, yeah. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a few little basic moves of multiplication. And multiplication is just adding, but multiple times though. And you don't really want to always use your fingers, which is kind of what my teacher says, but you don't always want to use your fingers. So yeah, the first thing that we're going to solve today is 7 times 10. And it's really easy, of course. So yeah, and it looks really hard, and it's like 10s are really hard. And so 10s are not hard at all. So 10s are just counting by 10s. How many times? 7 times. So what you're going to do is you're going to count by 10s 7 times. And that's all you have to do. So this bottom number is going to tell you what to count by. And sometimes you will need a piece of paper, which will be, I'm going to teach you that too. But you're going to count by 10s 7 times. So we have a little paper right here. And so I'm going to start writing down what you could do using paper. So that's the problem. And you can try to figure it out. I'm sorry. Because I stutter a little bit, so excuse me for sorry. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so on this piece of paper, I'm going to start writing 10. Can you see it? 10 times 10 times 7, because it's really hard to hold the camera in right, which I'm doing my best. 10 times 7 equals what? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 10 plus 10 plus 10, and I'm just going to do that until I get to 7 times. And then last time. And then I'm just going to put a little plus sign right there. No. And so this is what it looks like. And so, yeah. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add all these zeros, which you already know. 0 plus 0 plus into infinity is 0. And then I'm going to add these ones, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm just going to put my number right there. And then our answer is 70, and we could put 70 right there. So 70, and then we answered 7 times 10, and that's really great. So yeah. And you don't even have to really use your hands. So let's do it without our hands. The paper, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to count by 10s 7 times, okay? So let's start. So we have, and here's the problem, okay? Okay, so we're going to count by 10s 7 times. So let's start. And go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or 100. But then I should have stopped at 7. So that's just going on to 100. And so I did that 10 times. See, 10 times 10 will equal 100. But we're going to stay on this, so I'm sorry. So let's count by 10 7 times in this time, and I'll put my fingers up each time that we do a 10. So let's start and go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Oh, 70, right here. So 70, and we did it 7 times. And so that's what's going to equal 70. So that's really good. In the back, of course. Now, zeros are super easy because, hey, everyone knows that 10 times 0 is 0. So, yeah. Anyway, and now I'm going to talk about ones because that's the easiest and that's the basic. Look at this. Excuse me for a second. There we are. Okay. What if, I don't even know what this number is, but it's 1 million, I think, or 1 billion. 1 million. 1 million. 1 million times 1. Sounds really hard and complicated, but anything times 1 is going to equal that number. So we don't even have to start counting by 1,000s or ones. And if we did all that, then we're going to be counting for at least 2 hours. Because look, who is going to do this all the way up to 1 million? Nobody, right? Well, all of us really know that it's just like saying 1 million plus 0. But ones mean nothing, and that it's going to be the same exact number. Because look, 1, see, even if we did this problem, if we did 1,000, and we're going to do the plus, so we have to do 1,000 one time. So 1,000 plus 0, which we don't have any other thousands to add, that's going to equal 1,000 once again. So that's why ones are just like that. Twos, so let's start with twos, and I'm gonna try to find the two ones that we can try to figure out. Here, I found one. 4 times 2. What we are gonna do is we are going to count by twos 4 times. Just like 7 times 10, we actually counted by 10 7 times. So what we are going to do with this is count by twos 4 times. Okay. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to start counting by twos 4 times. Okay. So let's start. So 2, and that's 1 time. 4, 6. 8, and that's 4 times, and guess what? That's our answer. So 4 times 2 equals 8, okay? Ooh, look, it even has 10 times 10 right here, and that will equal 100. So we already know that. So let's see on the paper. How do we do it on the paper, you ask? Well, what we're gonna do is we are gonna do 4. Oh gosh, excuse me for a second. Plus 4 twice. So 4 plus 4 twice. 4 plus 4 twice. And then all we gotta do is just add 4 plus 4 is 8. So that's sorry. I'm sorry that my handwriting is so messy because I'm holding the camera and writing, which is pretty a hard challenge. So I would expect that. Okay. So yeah, and we're gonna try to do one last problem without the paper. So we don't even need the paper. And of course, I'm using a book to write on, Red Riding Hood. I'm not gonna read that to you today, but we can do a little small little picture of. So yeah. Okay, so you ready for the last one? Actually, we could have 2 since it's so easy. 5 times 0. we already know that 0 is going to mean nothing at all. And if you really don't understand that, then 0 times 5 is 0, because 0 in multiplication means the same as adding. What is 5 plus, well, it's a little bit different actually. It's really different, but 0 actually means nothing at all. So if you had a billion times 0, it's just going to equal 0. Okay? It's just almost like ones, but ones will actually give you that number. Okay. Now I'm going to do another one of those, because the next problem was going to be this, but that's way too much. So, again, I'm going to teach you quickly about, we are running out of time. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry, and I appreciate your help, and thank you for learning multiplication with me. I know you guys enjoyed it. Please keep watching my videos. Subscribe, because you know that subscribing encourages me to make more and more videos just for you. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.